Return back to the Blue-Eyed structure deck to see how things are holding up, and we got a couple little penny stonks for you. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button and leave a comment down below when you be walking away with a booster pack, as per usual. Now this is interesting. So how have these QCRs been holding up? You know, I wanted to see the fluctuation in value here because we've been on this structure deck for about a week now, which has had a good amount of time and fluctuation to do its thing. So right now it looks like you're getting about 140 per copy of Maiden, which, I mean, these are unverified. Lowest verified is about 155. So you're kind of stabilizing where you were before, which makes sense. We've also got the Spirit Dragon out here. Now, these have actually fallen. We were seeing these about 135 last week, and you're on the downward slope here to about 120, which is okay. Now, the one that really has surprised me here, Wishes for Eyes of Blue, the 3 of in the deck, by the way, has fallen down to a price point of $113. Now, why is it that a 1 of here is worth more than a 3 of? And I'm still going to be questioning this because I'm not really sure about this. Maybe there's a difference in pull ratios between these. Maybe people are a lot more inclined to pick up the 1 of. I mean, we've seen that pattern a lot where people take the opportunity to look at the 1 of and they're more willing to pick that up. We've seen that pattern for a while, so that's interesting. Of course, we're down to 8 of these now at $100. These have been falling. Now that the mapped version has made itself known that you can map these, then we've been seeing a little bit of a fall in terms of these numbers, and it looks like no sealed promo pack for $12. Well, glad to see these are falling now. And then, of course, wow, our secret rares of these have actually been going up. I guess this is a warning sign out here, because we did see these were hitting $2. You're now hitting up to about $3 to $4 post shipping, which means you're almost doubling in value. If you were somebody out here that was wanting the secret rares of this, you do need to be aware of what's going on with that, because that's a pretty big thing to start seeing happening when the numbers start to go up. Wow, imperms are still $3 a piece from this deck. Unlimited misprint? Oh, I didn't even know we had a misprint in this deck. Well, evidently, there are misprints out here in this deck as an unlimited. All right, Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, $2.50. Wish is coming in about $2 right now. I guess it begins. The uptick of the uptick. Oh, I guess there are unlimited prints of these running around out there. Huh. I guess the more you know. Unlimited prints. Huh. Well, that's interesting to know, but yeah, the more you know. Sage with Eyes of Blue. You know, we have an OTS pack ultimate rare right around the corner for this. And what I'm seeing here is just a lot of interesting people kind of throwing their, their money all over the place out here. They're looking at Sage out here and, you're like $21. Like, that's crazy. I do think that this is stupid. I'm not rushing out here and spending $20 on a secret copy of this because it just doesn't make sense to be wanting to do this. Now, I guess we had them, listed median's $30. First edition market was $25. So I guess, I see somebody was fire selling them at $11 a piece, $19.19, $24, $25, and somebody spent $35. It amazes me that people want to buy from one seller. They're willing to spend, nearly double the price just to buy 3 from the same person. That part, man, that's amazing. That's such a side effect of the market. 7th Ascension. So I once again want to talk about this. So I understand, and you understand, everybody understands out here, that we have 7th Tachyon coming in the upcoming set. Everybody knows this. Everybody understands this. What we are experiencing here is this card is 100% up for a reprint right now. All right, you are doing the biggest coin flip in modern era TCG history right now, taking the chance on this card. All right, you, especially at $27 to $28 a copy, might be losing your ass here on this. And I don't know why people are out here willing to flip the coin for this. I mean, I guess you're worried about this card going up to $40. If Konami does not reprint this card, and 7 Tachyon hits the ground running, no reprint for this whatsoever in Maze, which, once again, if you're reprinting all the Tachyon stuff in this set, I don't know why you wouldn't reprint this in the set. This is truthfully the only thing still keeping the Water Duelist pack afloat right now. Yeah, look at that. An Honor Extra 15s. Boxes are $30. All right. At this point in time, yeah, I guess do with this info what you will. I'm not rushing out here and going crazy on this. I need to sell the copies I have. Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon. So I'm calling this the Penny Stung guy out here. We have officially hit $1.42 out here with, what, $1.27 shipping, which is not too bad. And for the people out here that, really look at this card and they're like, Crystal Beast, there's a couple of other applications. Centurion likes this card. You have all these cool little niche things that you can do with this. If you're going to pick up some cards on TCG Player, grab a copy of this. You're not doing yourself, any, bad things by not having a copy, but it might come down to one of those cool deck builds that you look at and you're like, oh, hey, this is really cool. There's an opportunity here for us to actually, have this and pick this up and be able to combo with it. It's just like Chorozo, for example, it really just depends on what's coming up in the build and what you can actually use to, help you out in terms of, best end board and so forth. So, the card's pretty good. Speaking of penny stonks, we have repopulation of the Obedience School. I was really happy to see that these are back down to $1.36 a piece. Now, if you're somebody out here that absolutely loves Yummy, and you're like, hey, this is full combo. Yeah, I understand that. And we also understand this is getting reprinted as a rare. Times have changed. The Engage package in this deck, I think, was by far one of the best things that you could have actually had, kind of helping you out in the deck build. But for now, everybody, this is a good one. You can pick up your playset for $5 if you're wanting to build Yummy, or you could just wait for the rares. But people are impatient. They would rather have these now so they can actually deck build, I guess. Primate cards. Wow. We're down to 155, it looks like here. When we had a market price of 186. Yeah, these are calming down. Okay. Lordly Loads, 140, 150 for the QCRs. Looks like 160, 63. Okay, we're going down. That's good to see. 88. Okay. $50 on the drill beams. That's about normal. We're at $37 now for these, so these have gone up beyond the 35. Not all that surprised about that. Imperial Dragon, still trying to be 25. Drill beams, $5. Roars, $1. And then, we just tink on down. After that, well, just a normal day in the office. Oh, it just isn't, if we're looking at Blue Eyes cards, we have to mention Magia, right? Like, this is one of the most hilarious things still on today's market. All the way down here to the bottom, page 2 it up, we're at $11.35 now for a Magia. You had a PSA 9 here for $8.50, which I'm really surprised has not sold yet. All those cheap copies, one moved for $11.50 for the PSA 9. That's crazy. Speaking of hilarious things, the Blue Eyes White Dragon Secret Rares from the Dark Side of Dimensions Secret Edition. These are $20. Blue Eyes. Like, when you're getting in to the Blue Eyes market and you're starting to see these differences in values. $342, by the way, for a special edition box of this garbage. $42 for just one special edition. And then, of course, still $16 on the Neo. You got Dark Magician Girls from the set at $8. Chaos Max at $9. Mahad coming in at $4. Dark Magician's a $5 card now for Secret. Alternatives, like $4 to $5, which is kind of crazy, actually, when you kind of think about this. $4 Berry Magician Girls, chocolate or apples still coming in at $2.50s. Chaos Forms still $3s. It amazes me looking back here at this. Like, the Blue Eyes in this set are like $1.50s, but holy crap, man, you have some very steadily interesting values happening here. So just the more you need to be aware of what's going on. So what do you guys think about today's market? Interesting values in the secret rares moving in the Blue Eyes deck. But leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.